Good morning, everyone. So this morning, on this video, I'd like you to focus. I'm going to bring it in closer. I'd like you to focus on this beautiful mourning dove who's sitting in the cedar bushes. And I'm talking kind of low because I don't want to spook her, but I wanted to share a fascinating and interesting story that's been taking place with this bird for the last few weeks. This is the second mother that's had baby birds in the same nest in our spring to summer season. And it's right outside of our kitchen window. And I could go out and get better pictures for you, but truthfully, I don't want to spook her or bother her. So I'll do my best to just unfold the story because it's fascinating how they've operated. When I was a little girl, I always thought of birds as having baby birds in a little nest, and then I often wondered, where did the mother go? How did she fit? How did all that family fit in a very tiny nest? And it wasn't until this experience where I got to watch firsthand from her laying in the nest pregnant, to laying the eggs, to incubating the eggs for a couple of weeks, to actually hatching her babies, that I got my true answer. So mourning doves have a 12-hour shift. At approximately midday, another mourning dove will come, or late in the afternoon, and it relieves this mother of her duties for a few hours so that she can go eat and she can rest a different way. So two people monitor this nest, or two birds monitor this nest, and they're basically on 12-hour shifts. It's like the changing of the guards. You'll see the other mourning dove hop down the branch, and then she resettles and repositions herself as this mama hops off and eventually goes down to the ground, gets her bearings, stretches her wings and legs, and then she flies away to go have some food. But what's fascinating is, when the babies were born, you could hear little peeps. But after they were born, I thought, how are they all going to fit in this tiny little nest? But what happened was something extraordinary. I realized that the mother actually sits on top of the babies, and she keeps them very, very quiet and very, very still. They have just enough room to breathe, but the warmth of her belly and the warmth of her body keeps them content as they grow in size. The next thing that happened that was a bit of a surprise to me was when they do pop their heads out and peep. She keeps them very quiet, and that's because she doesn't want anything or anyone to know where her nest is or where she is. And I have to tell you, it's an amazing thing that several weeks ago we had such a huge storm. We had almost hurricane force winds and torrential downpours for 2 days. And that mother never left that nest. She was just rained on for 24 to 48 hours, like I've never seen. No umbrella, no roof, just mama bird, and she never left her babies. I thought it was pretty magnificent. Now what you're seeing might look like an eye, but that's actually a dot on the back of her feathers. It's hard to see her face in this little video because of the sun, and because of the time of day, and because there's a screen in the window, but you can see the white, which is all her breast, down onto this little tiny nest by the green branch. And what I'm going to do is, as the week progresses, I will make a second video. And let's see, as the babies grow, what happens next.